What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and today we are at YCS Sacramento, and we're here with my boy Tristan, who just got top 32 playing what deck, my friend?
I played the Fiendsmith Yubel deck.
Oh God, yes. And this is your second YCS top?
Yes, it is.
And you're behind me still?
I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you.
I troll this man all the time. I give him so much shit, but I'm proud of this man. He did good. He said he was gonna top, and he did. So, yeah. I saw the feature match. I'm pretty sure people saw you get creamed, but yeah. It's okay, Tristan. Any thoughts on that feature match, bro?
If my hands were reversed, like, it would have been really good. Like, game 2, if I had my game 1 hand, broken. Game 1, if I had my game 2 hand, broken. But it was
the opposite. Yeah. Losing a die roll don't feel good either.
Yeah. It happens.
For sure. You want to do shout-outs first? Or
Shout out to my boys. We got Danny. We got Logan.
Hey, Slumps. I haven't seen you for a minute.
Shout out to Sacco.
Sacco.
My boys back home, Chris, Joseph, Kevin. Yeah, everyone who helped with the deck. Nate, Troy, and Dylan.
Shout out to the glue bottle as well.
I never gave up on the glue.
He was always a stun player at heart. Let's be real.
I still was this weekend. You'll see.
All right, let's see the goo, bro.
All right, so I maxed out on the Dark Beckoning Beast engine. I just did this because I wanted more starters. There's a lot of games where I just didn't have a starter, and as you saw in Top Cut, I didn't have a starter. So I just wanted to, even if it was like kind of repetitive, they were still kind of good because even if they imperm this or whatever, you can still go opening, add a card, and then you try to extend through there after that, and then opening can be used as an extender, right? So it's still really good, even if you drew them together. So for me, these cards are all really good. That's why I maxed out on all of them. Also, your best 2-card combo involves this card and Nightmare Throne. So like, I wanted to open that combo as much as possible, so I had to max out on these. So yeah. I also don't play the Arrow Eater card, so I don't play Necroquip or Arrow Eater because I think those cards are bad. They're unneeded. It makes it harder for you to make Desiree in your 1-card combos. All of our 1-card combos that we made with Sacco and Logan and for the World's Race, all of our combos ends on Desiree, even our 1-card and our 2-card combos. So Desiree was really important to always have on our end boards. So yeah, that was that package. I maxed out on D-Lotus. Some do 2, some do 1 if they play the very minimal package. But again, the issue with this deck is if you can't start, then you can't play. So I wanted to make sure I could play as much as I could. Also, this and Dark Beckoning Beast is also a really good combo as well. So it doesn't really clog. I played 2 Spirit, 1 Yubel, 1 Terror Incarnate. People I've been seeing cutting this card. You can cut it, but my biggest thing is that in a lot of your combos, the free body does so much, and I don't have to play Aerial Eater and Necroquip, and I can just play this, which opens up the extra deck for kind of like more space. I also tried playing the list with only 1 Spirit, and I didn't like that because there's against Tenpai, you want to usually have 1 in grave for you to bring back with Yama, and then have 1 in your hand from the Unchained Soul of Rage. Yeah. So that way you can't die. So scenarios like that. Also, when this gets banished, you don't want to use your Throne to usually have to get it. You'd rather have an extra copy in your deck. And when you overlay these 2 for Verujas, you want to have the Spirit in deck to pop, right, to get your other names. Because you'll probably detach this, then Phantom, pop this, bring this out. So, yep. And then I only played 1 Grave Squirmer. Yeah, I got nothing to say. Shavara. And then I played my Fiendsmith package. Pretty standard. I don't play multiple Tractus. I don't think the duel goes past turn 1 very often. And if it does, that means they have monsters on the board for you to Nightmare Pain into. So, yep. Played the best card in the deck, Nightmare Throne, Terraforming, best cards. Especially since Droll's not in the format, like, people weren't playing it this weekend, so I got very happy about that. Nightmare Pain, you could debate to play this too. I was playing 2 for a while, but I felt like it was unneeded. But it makes it really hard in some games where like they get rid of this for you to have a way to kill them, right? Because then like your alt condition is like clearing all the cards on the field and all the follow-up in graveyard, and that's just too hard to do sometimes. So you kind of have to save this card like towards the end when you're like at your last push.
Yeah.
Breakers we chose. Sacco's deck did hand traps. I did not like the hand traps because I felt like drawing them as 6 cards felt like dog water, so I just fully committed to the board breakers. which is really shocking to me because I usually hate board breakers. But we did 3 talent. This card was just the best going first, and it had a lot of utility going second. So this was like an obvious pick for us. Talented people all weekend. It was fantastic. These cards, we didn't do Snatch Steal this time because cards like Cosmic have been getting like more popularized sighting in going first for some reason, which makes sense because of Nightmare Throne and opening. So I didn't want to have Snatch Steal because then they'll just Cosmic it, and this is like a guaranteed take with no risk. The only implication that this is worse is when you play the Mirror and you take Phantom of Yubel because you can't tribute him.
It's true.
So yeah, that was that, and then I did 3 Droplet because I don't know, it's Droplet. I did Call By. This card was also another card that was good going first or second. You can utilize it going first sometimes if they like really hand trap you like a lot, and you can only end on like a Phantom, for example. If you have like Phantom Call By, like against Snake Eye, you'll be fine because you'll just Call By the Snake Eye's Ash, and their next push you'll Phantom, and then you'll get the play off for next turn. So
yeah.
This card was really good in that, and then also drawing these 2 cards together in your deck is bananas. So
True.
yep. And then my last non-engine card was 3 Infinite Impermanence. This is just generic. I just really use this honestly to imperm Appaloosa all weekend. I would just let my opponents combo out. The only time I would really imperm them is if they had access to Beatrice.
Yeah.
If my hand could beat the Appaloosa because I had Mind Control, I would just imperm and make sure they couldn't make Desiree. Desiree was really popular this weekend. Every Snake Eye player I played Desiree. A lot of the decks I played against actually just played Desiree, so imperming the sequence to prevent it was really good. The A-Bomb Trap, and then the 41st card, my favorite card in the game, Rivalry of the Warlords, the most skillful card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
The most skillful.
Honorary glue drinker.
Honorary.
So yeah, this card we decided to just main deck it because it, like on top of it being a really good floodgate, it was also really good going second.
Yeah.
If you could just answer most of the board, force the SP and stuff, and set the Rivalry and flip it, if you could keep a Fiend off their field, then they'll have no Fiends for them to go to. So they can't Nightmare Phoenix, they can't go into Desiree, they can't Fiendsmith you.
Yeah.
And then you can play the slow game and just make them poke with either Nightmare Pain or put the monsters and force to attack into it. So Rivalry is it was just broken. So yep, love that card.
Hell yeah.
My side deck is 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. It's the most generic card. I sided in also going first because I don't really do a floodgate outside of Rivalry for like a going first card. So that was why that was my choice for that. The other hand traps I also chose to play 3 Phantasme, 3 Molchummy. These cards were amazing all weekend. I got to chummy 1 person, but that 1 person gave me 2 draws because he had Oak in hand. And then he also, no, that's 3 draws because he went Ash, Poplar, and then he summoned Oak. So shout out to you, man. I appreciate those cards.
Free cards.
Phantasme was really broken because it was a good 6 card because when they summon up the IP, you can still drop Phantasme. And then if they don't want to deal with the Phantasme or like with SP or force it, then this can answer the Promethean in graveyard.
True.
So it was really good. I was really happy I chose to play 3 because I was on 2 right before. Yeah, I was on 2, but Logan really was like, dude, you want to have 3 of this card, and I was really happy I did because I got to see it a lot more than I should have, and it was a good choice.
Good work, Logan.
So this card is in here, but not for the reason you're thinking. I'm playing 3 Dogwood. So I'm playing this card because when you get D-shifted, right, you want a way to live through those decks. And so if I get D-shifted, I'm probably just going to set up a Phantom and pass and then just Dogwood him so that way I can live.
Turn skip.
I only went into time once this weekend, and it did not come up because I battled and then got the damage last second. So it's solely to survive off D-shifter, and yeah, I got D-shifted against Tempai, and then he went Boss. And then I was like, sick. So he goes Special Chandra, and I was like, Chain Dogwood, I can't die. And then that was the game because he passes back to me, and then I was able to just Yubel him. So yeah, Dogwood was really good. 2 Cosmics. This is for Runic Stun because if you lose the dice roll, like Runic Stun's actually just your worst matchup ever. You can never win, and that is what I believe. My spirit was broken, and so I took an idea from from some Snake Eyes players, and I was like, I'm gonna play Eldrick the Golden Lord because since I didn't play Aerial Eater, I can send this card. So it was broken. I did not use it at all this weekend.
It stayed in the side
But
deck.
in theory, it was amazing. No, bro, I played Runic Sun, and I won. I was so happy.
You didn't need it.
The spell.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
important part. Is that like with opening,
Yeah.
you can loop the Nightmare Pain, so you have infinite sends with this.
Oh, true.
And so yeah, it's also a level 10.
Yeah.
So you can make Verudus with it. Just want to
That's
that out.
just want to put it out there.
Putting it out there.
Put it out there. Free Omni.
And then the best extra deck, 3 Phantom. A lot of people only do 2. If you play Aerial Eater, I guess you play 2, but like this card is like the best card in your extra. It's your grind game, it's your follow-up. It's like, even in the combos where you go through 2 Phantom, you'll have this one to start your turn into their board, which is like huge, right? Because if they want to just start off with Promethean, you could just like let it go, you could just chain it, get the Spirit in the loop, get Nightmare Pain going. It's just like, yeah, it's really good. So I highly suggest playing 3. If you play 3, you don't play Apo. None of my boards end on Apo. It's unneeded. And I feel like you want more layers of interaction. And just the spot in the extra deck, I felt like Appa wasn't winning those games. It could lose you more games off take cards because they can just take the Appaloosa. So I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luke Sacco. The 2 fusions, so that's like all the fusions I played. No Necroquip, no Aerial. Those cards are garbage. Sequence, Moon, Requiem. That's the Fiendsmith. Yama, Rage, Yubel, SP. And then we played Muckraker. This card was just really good to extend, and also in some combos you need this since we don't play like extra body sometimes. So this card was really good. Also in grind games, this card helped me like get more 6s on the body, which is really helpful to make Caesar. This card is the card you make through Droll. I didn't get Drolled all weekend, but I did make Caesar quite a bit because I played a couple matchups where I talent them, got to look at their hand, and I was able to just go away from that play and just go Caesar to just straight up beat their hand. So,
Yeah.
it's just really good. Beatrice, obviously, it's the best card. Don't play Aerial Eater. Verudus. So that is everything.
Hey man, well congratulations Tristan for getting your second YCS top, and thank you for deck profile, brother.
Asian Persuasion 2024 signing out.
Deuces.